Alright, so we are going to play Ultra Mode. It's been a while, so I might screw up horribly. We'll see. I obviously can't clear this because it's just silly. It's just silly. Yeah. We'll see. Oh. Whoop. So Godlike Scrub, you said you were starting out playing this, because I can see why that would like mislead you into thinking that this game was impossible. Ultra mode definitely not the most beginner friendly mode in Mushi. Oh shit, I'm out of position. Alright, I got it, I think. This is the correct way to dodge this attack. You can literally just tap downwards. You don't actually have to dodge anything. It's phenomenal. I learned about it from Superplay. Oh. This one, there's kind of no uniform method. There's a lot of like sub-strategies to dealing with it. And then can I do the super player trick? Oh. Normally I can actually get that attack. Damn it, what? What? Oh god. That is not right. For reference, normally what happens is I sit on top of the safe spot in that pattern and am just a total pro and nothing hits me, and then I do so much damage that I don't even have to dodge the next attack because I've already killed the boss. Except it went horribly, horribly wrong this time. So, yeah, it was just out of position. We're gonna try again here. yeah, okay, there you go, yeah, Alexa, you were here. I did do it last time, so... yeah. I always feel like such a pro when I manage to do it. It's just like, oh, so cool! Because it looks like you're just like sitting in this like pixel perfect spot. It's great. So yeah, that was not so good. So how are you playing this? Do you have the import? Do you have an import Xbox, or are you playing the PS2 port, or are you using SH3 emulated versions in name? I'm guessing the latter because the most people do not have Japanese Xboxes, and the PS2 port is stupidly expensive. Oh shit! I didn't kill everything. Oh god. Well, that was not supposed to happen. I fucked up that dodge early on. with my positioning. I should have just bombed and canceled out, but I thought that I would be able to cancel if I flew up there and was quick about it. Apparently not. A little offset with my positioning there, so I actually had to do some dodging at the end, but... Whoa! There we go. Nope. Okay. Apparently I just can't do it today, so whatever. We'll just keep going. Oh, awesome! You're getting one of the portrait monitors, so yeah. It's a really nice monitor, actually. I was very pleasantly surprised with it. I was using a different one for years and years. Not literally, like, exactly long enough for it to go out of warranty, so like 3 years. But it felt like years and years, you know, I got like super used to it, and I knew its color balance and everything, and it was just like, oh, like, this is my monitor. And then it, wow, I'm just playing like AIDS today. What is this? Alright, we're gonna give this one more shot, and then I'm just gonna play through. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. So yeah, we're gonna give this one more go. I'm gonna play a little bit more safely this time. I'm not gonna go for the super player trick, even though it's awesome. Because apparently I'm not consistent with it today, so. But yeah, I mean, MAME should be okay. It's not gonna be perfect, but if you tweak with your glitter settings a little bit, I've heard that you can get emulation relatively accurate with slowdown. It's not going to be the same as it is with the Xbox ports, and it's definitely not going to be as close as, you know, that close to real hardware, but it'll slow down in the right places by approximately the right amounts, and really that's all you need to kind of get started with the game. So yeah, just mess with your glitter a little bit if you haven't already, until you find that sweet spot. I think there's guides online somewhere about how to set that up correctly. Wow, what the hell? Okay. I'm just playing really badly right now. Alright. We'll go to Arrange in a minute. I like Arrange because it's Maniac with some ultra patterns, and you have an auto bomb. Which I'm not normally a fan of auto bomb, but it's one of the, if you get hit, you lose all of your bombs, auto bombs, which I feel are actually kind of fair, as auto bombs go. So, alright. Yeah! Alright. So awesome. And then I died there. How did I even... Fucking... Ugh! Wow. Okay. Anyway, this time I'm just gonna credit feed through. I can do a lot better than this, but apparently it's just not my night for Ultra. So, I really need to be playing Ultra a lot to kind of get in a groove with it. Especially after I've been playing Maniac for a while, just because some of the routes you take are so different between the two modes. Oh god. Alright, well. like I said, we're just gonna continue on. Oh no! I did not want this shit, no! I'm credit feeding like a scrub. Hate on me, people. I'm kidding, of course. Wow! How did I even... So yeah, hilariously bad play right now, guys. My apologies. But, you know, whatever. I suck at Ultra, so that's kind of how it is. I wish I had a good run, though. It's fun to play Stage 3 well, it's fun to play every stage in Ultra. Maybe I'll just go to practice mode after this boss and start playing stages individually and just kind of show you that way. Fucking wow. Alright, let's go, previous menu. Alright, 1P Ultra, W power. Let's do stage 2 boss formation. Okay. So let's see if I remember the stage 2 boss pattern. There's a very specific route you have to take with the stage 2 boss in Ultra because it is a fucking nightmare. It's true evil. Oh god. That attack is basically undodgeable, so you have to bomb twice during the first form to bypass it. At least once. You know, a lot of players do twice just because it's so evil. Then for that, you sit up here. Oh, not quite like that, but that works. He went ahead and skipped the attack that I thought he was going to do. So, like that. So let's just restart that. Go back through. Oh wow, this is like a party. Getting all these viewers, what? Shit, my bomb went off the side because I was going sideways when I threw it. That is one thing I do not like about this game, is that your bomb actually has some directionality to it depending on where you're headed when you use it. God damn. Get up again! Come on, I used to remember the... There we go. There we go. So that's kind of the trick right there, is there's just certain times that you're supposed to be doing it. This pattern is just about timing and learning when it's going to shoot out the sub-bullets. I can talk about my parts, definitely. Sorry, I missed a whole bunch of install collection. Oh man, I wish I had a chat window recording in the stream right now. This is great. So I use Zenitsu LS58 as my stick, and I use Sanwa buttons when I'm playing Mushi, and Zenitsu buttons when I'm playing almost anything else. The main reason I use them for Mushi is because, of course, of all the tapping, where I really absolutely need to be able to tap, you know, very, very, very quickly and have everything register right away. And Seimitsu buttons are fantastic for normal shooting games where you just want good response, like you want to know when you click the button. But with this particular game, there's just so much emphasis when trying to score on how you manipulate the buttons that it's really critically important for me to have that Sanwa, you know, feather light touch. Damn it, just barely too late. Dick. So as you can tell, this boss is a total jerk. I mean, most of its patterns, if not outright impossible, are just stupidly hard. Which is why I did a lot of dedicated practice sessions against it. So I'll switch to stage 3 in just a second after this run. I just want to try and get one more good. You can also do more or less damage to this boss depending on when you hit it during its attack cycle, which is one of those incredibly counterintuitive aspects of this game. So, it's disgusting. So close. The jump point for this boss, when it switches to its second major form, is just before the halfway point on its life bar. So this is a safe spot up here for that attack, and there's a trick to manipulating yourself to get there on time. Alright. So let's go previous menu. Oh, the weird cave goods. Yes, the urine. I don't even know. Just don't talk about that. We don't talk about these things. Alright. And then, you know, all my settings here are on default, so you'll notice if I like switch between the stages, it should give me different amounts of options. Oh, no, it should. Why does it not? Why is it not doing this? This is weird. Normally it gives me... Okay, yeah, there we go. Now it's doing it. Okay. So everything's just a default, so it just will automatically switch the settings correctly. Very, very rarely in this game do you ever have to tweak anything, because like the other Mushi games, it's very linear. There's really no way to miss a power-up, and if you die, you don't even depower. So, I mean, you really have to be kind of consciously trying to and get yourself in a position where you don't have the normal amount of strength for a given location. So it's always going to be acceptable in this game to practice with the default settings, more or less. Yeah, the stage 3. I love this level. Gorgeous backdrop, fun patterns. Lots and lots of dense shit, especially on Ultra. I can often get that one up in Stage 2, even on Ultra actually, if I do the Stage 2 mid-boss correctly and raise my counter out of it. But oftentimes I don't. I'm somewhat inconsistent in Stage 2, as you probably noticed. Even in late Stage 1 and Ultra, I have some consistency issues if I'm not practiced at the time. So. God damn it. Don't know what happened there, but it's frustrating. It's really important to have trace options going into the last part of the stage. Otherwise, you don't get nearly as many points from the end of stage skyrocket if you're trying to go for that. I only found that out recently thanks to, I think it was Octos who told me that during one of my streams a few weeks ago. God damn! Ugh, one of my streams a few weeks ago. So, and that applies on this mode and in Maniac, since they both have the same scoring system. Which, by the way, Godlike Scrub, if you're playing this game on original mode, the scoring system works completely differently. You don't need to worry about all this tapping shit at all. Basically, in original mode, just if you're going for a score, just don't die and kill everything. That's kind of as complicated as it gets. Again here, going for this 1-up. There we go. And yes, I got over 100k there on Ultra. Sweet! I officially know how to do the fucking counterbank on that last bit. Awesome. Now I just need to work on keeping it up to the rest of the stage so that I can actually get a real score. I hate it when it starts confining you to a path that goes off the edge of the screen like that, or off the edge of the area that you can actually move. You just don't want to deal with that guy's last pattern on Ultra. It's not worth it. It's possible to speed kill him before he even has time to pull it out, but it's safer to just bomb. I'm assuming by normal you mean original mode, right? Because if you're talking about like the game difficulty settings, you shouldn't be tweaking those outside of normal. You should always be on normal. Oh, I set myself back to formation. Whoops. Now stage 4 with the Beetles of Death. Look at these patterns, my god. I forgot about how stupid the cutbacks are on this stage because of those guys. Okay. Okay. So, I actually still don't know how I managed to make it this far on 1 credit. I can do it, but very, very, very rarely. And I've never made it to the stage 4 boss. I always die earlier, usually before the mid-boss, because actually the mid-boss kind of marks the easier part of the stage on all difficulties, in my opinion. The beetles, these green guys that are coming down that I'm shooting right now, are honestly the most difficult part of the entire stage, because you really have to learn how to predict, you know, where they're going to appear. You have to memorize their locations, and then you have to know how to react to their patterns, which isn't actually all that difficult. But you need to be macroing them pretty heavily at times, or they will just wreck you. Because they have these really, on all difficulties, they have really nasty spreads. And wow, that was lame. This pattern's tricky because you kind of have to dodge it unfocused, which if you're not used to moving unfocused in this game can be a real pain in the ass. Oh god. Yeah, God, like you definitely learn much quicker by watching other people play and just kind of starting to assimilate the strategy kind of from there. because a lot of people just kind of go into shooting games without thinking about them. I mean, it's like, oh, it's it's a game. I shoot things, and they don't think about how they're moving. They don't think about how to. Hey, thanks, Kempop. Yeah, on a good run, I can actually get through that without. I've actually no missed stage 3 on Ultra in a real run outside of practice, which is like how. Yeah, a lot of people get a lot of people who kind of play shmups like really casually. They don't think much of the genre because they don't really think about how they're playing at all. They're just like, oh, I died here because that pattern is impossible, or oh, I died here because that bullet was too fast. And they make these really broad movements that cover the whole screen, and you see a lot of the same kind of things happen. And once you start to kind of stop and think about it, it's really like a huge leap forward in terms of understanding not just what you're playing, but why. And once you understand like why you're doing what you're doing, then it really just comes down to developing the skill base, and suddenly you start clearing everything. Wow, I'm doing terribly on the stage 4. So, we're actually hoping to do kind of a Shmups 101 episode on STG Weekly one of these days where we talk about... Wow! God! Where we talk about things like, starting out like... Okay, this is just sad. This is just really sad. Alright, I'm gonna go to stage 4 boss. We're gonna talk about things like how to start playing, like how to approach it, how to watch a super play and not just be like, oh, this guy's really good at the game, but look at, how he's moving and why he's moving, and understand that he's probably doing shit that's way too advanced that you won't be able to replicate, but acknowledge that there's a purpose behind it. And also, we want to go over the basic kind of movement techniques. So we want to talk about, tap dodging, the difference between a micro dodge and a macro dodge. I want to talk about bullet hurting, all the good stuff. So that, by the way, is one of my favorite micro dodges in any game ever. Followed immediately by one of my least favorite macro dodge patterns in any game ever. Not because I can't do it, just because it's really annoying. I actually can do it with quite some regularity most of the time. Not worth it! Oh, hey, Aquas, what's up? Aquas, I finally learned how to do the stage 3 counterbank correctly on the skyrocket at the end. I've gotten over 100k counter just from that end section the last couple times that I've been playing it. So now I just need to learn how to actually do the rest of the stage, and then I can start getting points. But yeah, so I mean, as you guys just noticed, like, stage 4 boss for me is usually not a problem. There's definitely attacks from it that can trip me up, but compared to like the stage 2 boss, which just wrecks me unless I bomb the shit out of it, your stage 4 boss is just like, eh. Now by contrast, stage 5 is a whole different ballgame, but we'll get there when we get there. So. Yeah, because we need to do a Mushi 1 STG Weekly episode one of these days. I would actually love to talk to you a little more in depth about the strategy for this game, because I love the scoring, and now that I'm kind of starting to get a handle on it, like, it almost feels like intuitive. There's kind of a rhythm to it that almost goes with the flow of the game. Like, I don't know, it's just really cool. The more that I've like gotten into it, the more sense it makes. Okay, and there's that. I killed it too quickly again, so I didn't keep up my chain through the rest. By the way, Alcors, I noticed that you're like reasserting control. It's totally fine with me. Obviously, it's your show. Just would have been nice if you'd like message me about it before posting it on the forum, because I was actually just before I saw you post that in the thread, I was gonna start coordinating the episode for this weekend. because I was gonna do something on Sunday after Frenetic's thing on Saturday, I think, because I think his thing was on Saturday. But yeah, I'm glad you're back. So do let me know when you want me to help out again. I had a great time doing that. I don't think any of the episodes were particularly popular, but I think that has more to do with the game choice than anything else. So, but yeah. Oh, there we go. By the way, Alexa, you asked earlier why I prefer Trace. I actually don't. I prefer Formation as just an all-around option type. However, for scoring reasons, it's essential not to have Formation at any of the major scoring seconds in the game. So that's the end of Stage 3, the Stage 4 mid-boss, and Stage 2... Actually, I think the Stage 2 mid-boss, it's okay if you have it. But also, measuring the safe spot in that spread is such a pain in the ass for me. I almost always mess it up. But I got it this time, so... Alright, we go. Yeah, so it's important because of the way that your options move when you have the different formation. When you have Formation versus Trace, in Trace they won't get in the way if you're trying to do the counter bank. God damn it. I thought I bombed, actually. I reached out with my finger and I just didn't hit the bomb button. So, oh well. My normal hand positioning for this game is actually totally different than every other shooting game. Wow, I'm just dying everywhere with this, what? Actually totally different from how I do for any other shooting game. Mostly just because I don't want to, mostly because I don't want to hit it accidentally when I'm switching between A and C, so I kind of contract my middle finger as much as I can. Yeah, what Kempop says here is absolutely true. More bullets does not mean more difficult. In fact, if you guys want, I can do 1.5 original max right now, and you can see how horribly I fail at that once the rank starts getting high. Because that's just really fast bullet speed, and the patterns are really open, but you definitely do want to play different developers. Yeah, he's got some great points here. Listen to Kempop. Listen to him. He's a very good player, and he has quite a lot of experience with different games and different developers. So, yeah. Let me see here. Oh, Zengekko, you were on Kuso Play? I should go over there sometime and just see how it goes. I've never been over there, so. As far as Psycho goes, I'm not a really big Psycho fan myself. I don't dislike them, but there's just something different about it that doesn't quite appeal to me. So. He is playing some Toho actually, Zangaku. We want to start with Stage 5 Boss, because Stage 5 Boss 2 is impossible. And when I say that, I'm not kidding. I mean, it's literally like fucking 1 in a million chance of actually beating it, but we'll get there when we get there. So I'll show you. So this boss is at least theoretically possible. I can't remember if I've ever actually cleared it like on one coin in practice. I've never even like made it there in the actual game. My head's gonna disappear because I'm getting really close to the screen to micro some of these ultra dense things. Ah, shit, I was out of position. Just a couple pixels off, probably. This attack can be a nightmare if it does that, yeah. So, I wasn't actually paying enough attention though, so that's partially on me. I died twice there really, really stupidly. I could have easily avoided both of those deaths had I actually been paying attention. I do really adore a lot of these patterns in this fight. They're just a lot of fun. They're incredibly hard. God damn. Previous menu. Do I have continues disabled? Is that why? Can I disable continues? How does that work? By the way, if you were talking earlier about like the difficulty settings in the game, the screen that I'm at right now with this game configuration, you want it to be at 2. You do not ever want to mess with that setting if you're playing any of these games, any of the settings on this screen, if you're playing any shooting game with any hope of being competitive. Basically, that's the arcade default. You don't want to change that. Just for future reference, Scrub. So. Yeah, I guess I don't have the option in here. Oh well. Maybe we'll just try that again. If anyone's wondering, you can actually get killed by him jumping up into your face when he's first emerging from the bottom of the screen. It's really embarrassing if that happens. And also, I just died there. Damn it! Attack is not hard. This attack can be depending on how... Yeah, if it does that, basically. Okay, so I should have gone left instead of right. And this attack... No! Fuck it. So, Scrub, you'll notice that right now I'm just making these little tiny movements in here. I don't need to make a lot of big movements, even with patterns like this, where there's a ton of bullets on the screen, because most of these bullets are actually being aimed at where I am right now. And in the case of this particular pattern, for example, some of these like side spreads aren't following that, which is why I ran into one there. But... Alright. You guys want me to do boss 2? Want me to do TLB Aki? I think you want me to do TLB Aki. Is this the hardest video game ever? There has been a video purporting that, yes. But we're not quite there yet. We'll get there in a minute. Assuming I survive the first few attacks, which I can actually do with some consistency if I'm playing well. Ah, fuck. Or I'm just gonna run into random bullets. Oh, fuck, I completely forgot about that. Why am I not... Oh, fuck. Oh, I know what I do. So this boss has a shield, which, just to troll people, if you fire on the boss while its shield is active, like after dying or bombing yourself, then the boss not only becomes invincible, but fires back these incredibly dense radial patterns, which are virtually impossible to dodge consistently. Because I think they're somewhat randomized. Oh fuck, I may have just completely screwed myself. Yes, I completely screwed myself. So this shield right here, I can't shoot while it's active or I will die. God damn. Okay, I completely fucked up this pattern. I'm sorry. There's a very precise way to dodge both of those patterns, and I was just... It's been a while since I fought this guy, so I wasn't ready for it. I'm sorry. So the key for that pattern is that it will always be initially aimed at you, and from there you can... Oh, fuck. I was on the wrong side of the screen for that. Here we go. Come on. Oh, shit, he's doing this one. Oh, okay. Fuck. At this rate, I'm not even gonna make it to the last form. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, shh. He's just throwing more and more waves at me, alright. It'll be here, I think. Yeah. Should be okay. So this pattern will actually form a little river for you to stay in if you're in the right place when it initially fires. But that's the whole thing with it, is you have to be in the right place when it initially fires, or you are pretty much just fucked. In that case, I had to bomb, which is not good. Right now, I'm just sitting on his face and trying to do as much damage to him as quickly as I possibly can, because I don't want to deal with this form. Okay, now this form, exactly the same thing again. Come on, come on, come on, more, more, more. Fuck, 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 fuck. Yeah, okay. And that is the bullshit pattern. I have never heard of a consistent way to dodge that pattern. That last pattern there. The best I've ever seen was actually a full 2 minutes of survival, but it wasn't in the game. It was in a simulator that reproduces the pattern. And then, I mean, the only way that I've ever seen it beaten in an actual run, there's a way to glitch half of that pattern off the edge of the screen. So, okay, let me scroll up here, because I missed some stuff. By the way, how's the frame rate? Am I dropping anything, or am I pretty consistent? That's funny, Godlike Scrub. Did you get a flyer from our event in SoCal Regionals, or did you just kind of drop by for a second? Yeah, that's the thing with Kuso Play that I've heard about, is that like the people there, they're really good, but that's like all they do is play Toho. So they're really, really good. Whereas like for me, I don't really have that much interest in the Toho game specifically. I could probably clear a Lunatic if I wanted to. But I've just never really tried, so... What are you doing, Twitch? What? God, Twitch chat is just freaking out on me. Alright. So, oh, okay. Oh, so you were in for that. Gotcha. What do you, what fighting game do you play that you were at SCR for? Were you just there to watch? Alright, I'm gonna end the stream really fast so I can start up, arrange mode and then just save this whole broadcast and offload it to the guy on YouTube who wanted it. So I'm just gonna pop off for a couple minutes and I'll be right back.